And now, it's time for Let's Draw with Mr. R.
Okay, welcome back to Let's Draw. Last week we drew a horse, not just any horse. It was the country music legend, singer-songwriter Ian Tyson's horse, Pokey. All of you did a tremendous job. And the reason that we drew that horse is that I have a student named Ryland Staley. She's in grade 3 at Blackie School. And she had been asking me all year, when are we going to draw a horse? And so last week or a couple weeks ago, I decided, okay, we're going to draw a horse. So Ryland just sent me a picture of the horse that she drew, and it was amazing. And she actually added the features of her own horse named Two Bits on Pokey's features. She did such a great job, and what I'm most impressed about is what she said when she wrote me. She said, "Mr. Rasporich, this was by far the best thing that we've drawn all year," and she really enjoyed it. So Ryland, I am going to send you the drawing I did of Pokey last week. I don't even know if it's as good as yours, but anyway, it's in the mail. So that should be in your mailbox next week. Today I decided we're going to draw something a little closer to home. It's my wife's favorite four-legged, and it's the deer. And around here we have a lot of mule deer, and they like to come around people's yards and gardens and whatnot. They feed early in the morning and about this time. I was really hoping that, I have my camera set up, I was really hoping that one would walk into the picture, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Let's draw a deer. Okay, so today we're going to start drawing this mule deer, and I'm just going to start with, it's got fairly big ears. And really big ears, actually. It's nice enough now that we can draw out, or I can draw outside. It's 14 degrees today in Okotoks, and in my backyard here, as I mentioned, the deer come through all day. They try and get in the yard if the grass is high or whatever, and eat. Put it kind of a circle here for now, lightly. This is kind of triangle. I'm going to put kind of round eyes about here. And here, I think. So I did get some pictures that I'm working from of the deer coming in the yard that I played at the beginning of the video, and I was out here earlier doing some teaching online, and Zoom meetings and that kind of thing. It was really frustrating because the deer were running behind the fence here, and I probably could have got a lot better pictures today. To work from. This is a mule deer and it's a doe. Female without horns. My wife's favorite animal is a deer. And so she'll be happy that I'm drawing this. It's nice to draw outside. I don't have to fiddle around with the light as much. You guys can see what I'm doing. And I'm already going to start shading. Remember, last couple times I've told you it's a good idea to get a Kleenex. And we're just using HB pencils. Like I tell you, you can get them at the dollar store. They're really cheap. You don't need a lot to practice your drawing. And the erasers are even good enough on these to use. Although I need to go to the dollar store and get some more pencils. As you can see, this one, the eraser is missing. What I've got that you guys might want to try is I always use one of these. This is a kneaded eraser. You can push it into any shape and you can actually shade, use it for shading like your lights. You can bring them out after. So maybe we'll try that today. If you guys want to go to an art supply store and get one of these, they're the best for an eraser. If you're feeling like you want to get a little fancy. Once I lay some shading in here, I'll show you how to use that kneaded eraser. Real good wildlife artist that I thought was really good at drawing and painting deer or bighorn sheep and things like that. Ungulates, they're called. A hoofed animal is called an ungulate. Was Carl Rungius. It's a German-Canadian artist in the, I would say it was probably in the 1950s, I want to say, but he lived in Banff. He just did fantastic drawings of ungulate species. I like to call them four-leggeds like the indigenous people, because when you call them animals, it seems like, or even mammals, it seems like that they're not as important as we are, and I'm not so sure that they are less important than we are. So. Okay, so it is the 5th day of May, 5/05/20. We are drawing, or we drew, a mule deer. And we'll sign off on it right here. Okay, there we go.